It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Noel. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we are back to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 11 trailer that finally dropped. The one trailer that we've been waiting for amidst Real Housewives of New York. Just to be fair, I want to go over a few of the franchises that have just been absolute, I don't want to say garbage, they just haven't been that fantastic. Real Housewives of Orange County with the lowest rated season ever. Real Housewives of Potomac with a storyline that just wouldn't stop. Then we have Real Housewives of Dallas, which I kind of go in waves with. So Beverly Hills is one franchise that we know will not disappoint. And after watching the super teaser of a trailer, it definitely won't. Jumping right into that, I want to talk about what this trailer showed us, what we have to look forward to, and what's coming up. The fact is we have so many great housewives this season, and this season is going to be fantastic. Of course, one of the most highly anticipated storylines will be the Erika Girardi drama, her legal drama, and her divorce with her soon-to-be ex-husband, Tom Girardi. In the trailer, she said that she felt like she was going to hold that man's hand until he passed away, and that's obviously not the case anymore. Her soon-to-be ex-husband is facing a lot of embezzlement charges. He's just going in waves with all of his legal fees, legal drama, and now indebted over $50 million. Erika Girardi got out while she could, but it doesn't mean that she's free of any legal drama because guess what? Her signatures just came out on documents, meaning her assets might be in jeopardy too. One of the first things that we heard from Erika Girardi was the fact that, well, she wants $600,000 out of the sale of their Pasadena mansion. She feels like she's invested enough time with this man, so she wants $600,000, and it's probably to pay her legal fees. However, a lot of fans, super fans, just people who are curious, people around the world, are wondering, what the hell are you thinking? You're trying to take money from orphans and widows and victims, and Dorit Kemsley was one of the ones who pointed this out. Dorit Kemsley is also on the show, of course, and we get to see her showcase her new bridal line, which looks absolutely fabulous, but it's not really a main storyline. Someone who just received her diamond, and we can't wait to watch even more of her, would be Sutton Stracke. Sutton is not only pissing off one housewife this season, she's pissing off two, so it seems like she's taking a page out of Lisa Rinna's book. She's talking to Crystal Kung Minkoff about the fact that she doesn't see color, and she gets called out about that. And also Crystal comes out fighting, which is great. That's what we need from a new housewife. Remember, she was highly recommended by Kathy Hilton, and Kathy was actually refusing to film unless Crystal Kung Minkoff was a part of the show. She ended up getting her diamond, and Kathy, of course, stayed as a friend role because, well, she's not as contractually obligated as the rest of the women. I do want to put one rumor to bed, and that's the fact that fans everywhere are speculating that Kathy Hilton is trying to earn her diamond. Let me be very, very, very clear on this. If Kathy wanted her diamond, she would have the diamond. Kathy Hilton is Beverly Hills. In the show, well, in the trailer, we get to see the fact that she is touring a $53 million home. She's just got it like that. Sutton Stracke said that she's never felt so broke in her life, but girl, maybe you just haven't met the Hiltons. Just to be fair, also, when it comes to Sutton Stracke, she's facing off with one of the toughest cast members on the show. That would be Erika Jayne, Erika Chahoy, Erika Girardi, whatever you want to call her. When she's asking her and telling her, well, asking her about her business and then telling her, you know, I don't even know what she said. We didn't even get that part on the show. Erika looks at her with her Ice Queen ways and says, what are you going to do about it? Sutton says, I'm not going to do anything. Erika goes, exactly, then shut the up. Wow. Wow. Erika Girardi is not one person that I would want to mess with, especially amidst all of her legal drama and how she's probably feeling in the moment. She was asked in the trailer, did you know anything that was going on? Did you know about the orphans and widows? Did you know that this legal drama was coming and that's why you got a divorce? And she maintains her innocence. It seemed a little questionable, but she says, no, I had no idea that any of this was coming. You see Garcelle's face, you see Dorit's face, you see Sutton's face, you see Kyle's face, and they're all just like, really, Erika? But they're still maintaining their friendship with her and supporting her along the way. Obviously, they've been supporting her from day one, and they're supporting her on social media, and it seems like that way on the show. Seems like only two people who are really calling her out would be Dorit Kemsley and Sutton Stracke, but we need those sort of instigating personalities. I don't even know what else to say about it. We just need someone asking the tough questions. Lisa Rinna did make a comment on the trailer, and she said, what's wrong with being fake and phony? Well, I could write you a list. I feel like there's a list of reasons that are wrong about being fake and phony because it's not you being your true, authentic self. This isn't called the Fake and Phony Housewives of Beverly Hills, sweetheart. It's called the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and we don't want to see fake and phony. We want to know what the hell is going on in your lives. You ladies signed up for the show, and it's one of the reasons that we watch. We want to see your diamonds. We want to see your lavish lifestyles. We want to see the drama, your divorces, your infidelities. That is what you signed up for. You signed up to showcase the good, the bad, and the ugly on the Real Housewives of whatever franchise you're talking about, and that is why Bravo hired you as a network. Andy Cohen has spoken publicly and said that Bravo, as a network, they do not protect the talent. So if there's anything, any skeletons in the closet, or if there's something that's going on while you're filming, it will air out on the show. That's the reason that they pay you half up front of your six-figure salary, and then they pay you the second half after. That is sort of genius, but that's how the show works, the dynamic. Fans have reached out to me and they're like, that's not fair. If this is not something that Erika wants to talk about, she shouldn't have to talk about it. Well, I just want to point this out. It's not fair to not talk about it when it's the big elephant in the room. Fans, or even myself, I can say that us watching and seeing, well, knowing that Erika Girardi is going through all of these legal issues and she's going through her ups and downs and not addressing them, that would just annoy everyone. It's sort of like Elizabeth Lynn Vargas on the Real Housewives of Orange County, not talking about her husband and what was going on and her divorce and what that money entailed, but only talking about the fact that she couldn't talk about it. We don't want that. So we technically need the truth. If you're going to sign up for the show, then deliver us the truth. I do want to point out one more thing that fans have spoken out and commented to me, and I've sort of got my head ripped off a little bit about it, but they've said, well, for Erika Girardi, she was already signed up for season 11 before this all played out. You don't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to get a divorce. This is something that you start feeling for a little bit of time. You start weighing out the pros and the cons. You start reevaluating your relationship. You see if you can salvage your relationship. You see what there is left to give or take to and from the relationship, and then you make an assessment and finally make your final call, whether or not you're going to stay with your spouse or not. If I'm wrong, comment below, let me know, rip my head off, do whatever you want. This is just how I believe. My parents collectively had more divorces than I can count on my fingers, and I know how this process works. It's a reevaluation of your life, of your personal assets, of your relationship. Is it conducive to a healthy lifestyle, and is this how you want to live the rest of your life? If you want to challenge me on that, then I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you. But in the meantime, Erika Girardi will be talking about it all. You guys have to go watch the trailer because, well, it's on there. Garcelle's also on the trailer, and she asks her boys, she's like, what would you think if mommy got married again? And her sons are pretty vocal about it. They're like, we wouldn't like that. And at least they're honest. They're just pretty much letting her know, Mom, you're our mom. We've already seen you hurt by Dad. We don't want to see you get married again. Okay, that makes sense. Moving forward, there's one other cast member that I want to talk about. Well, two other cast members to be exact, because we've been waiting for this sisterly dynamic for a long time. Kathy Hilton and Kyle Richards come onto the show, and Kathy Hilton says when someone, I believe it's along the lines of when someone shows you their cards, they're in poker, you have to believe them. I don't know what it is verbatim, but Kyle looks at her and she goes, Kathy, shut up. Anyways, We know that Kathy exudes that Beverly Hills pretentious lifestyle, that rich, lavish lifestyle that we've all been missing for quite some time. Since we lost our queen bee, and I don't have to name her, you know exactly who she is, who has her big glass window doors and everything else. She exuded the Beverly Hills lifestyle. So Kathy Hilton coming on, that's going to be amazing. One thing we did learn from the trailer was that Kim changed her number. Kim was allegedly about to write a tell-all book, and for some reason that got canned really quick, and fans are speculating, was that because of Kyle and Kathy? Did they take this by the reins and say, no, hell no, you are not doing that. You're not putting out a tell-all book. Maybe even Kathy Hilton said to her, listen, I will write you the check for whatever you were about to get paid for that book, but no, you are not talking about our family. There are some things that are better left unsaid. And if that's the case, that is absolutely fair. Again, getting back to Crystal Kung Minkoff, Sutton and her have a little bit of a fallout, and that's because Crystal Kung Minkoff says, well, you know, I just think that you're jealous of me. Well, Sutton's like, really? Really? You think I'm jealous of you and your ugly leather pants? It's not really a diss, Sutton, because we can't all afford cashmere and couture like Sutton Strat can, unless you're Kathy Hilton or the rest of the women of Beverly Hills Housewives, except probably Erika at this point. No shade intended. What I want to know from you guys, though, is what are you looking forward to most from this season? Now that we've gotten the trailer, and if you haven't watched it, you must go watch it, then comment below and let me know. Is it Kathy Hilton and her sisterhood ship, whatever you want to call that, with Kyle Richards, navigating what that looks like now without Kim? Because we've been waiting for Kathy Hilton to rip Kyle a new one, verbally speaking, mentally speaking, whatever you, obviously not physically speaking, that's my point, but we've been waiting for her to kind of tear into Kyle about Kyle's relationship with Kim over time. It doesn't seem like that's necessarily what we're going to get, but I want to know if that's something that you guys are looking forward to. Also, Garcelle navigating her one of many new jobs, because ever since she started the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, her career has gone back like this and shooting up. She's on a talk show. She's on the Real Housewives. She's hitting covers all over the board, and she was just featured on Coming to America 2 again. If it's not Garcelle and it's not Kathy Hilton or Kyle Richards, is it meeting our new housewife, Crystal Kung Minkoff? The fact that Crystal comes in and she's telling Sutton Strack exactly how she feels, and she's really holding a no-holds-bar conversation? Or is it Sutton and Erika's riff? When Erika looked at her and says, what are you going to do about it? I'm not going to do anything. Exactly. So then shut the God. If the Ice Queen is coming after you, back out of it. Back up. Know your place and know that wrong time, wrong place. She is not the one, especially when she's losing everything that she's known for the last 20 years, all of her assets, the millions of dollars, the life that she's accustomed to, her $40,000 a month in glam, and her husband. Maybe that is not the one person you want to go after. Maybe go after Dorit's bridal line, but you can't do that either. Dorit's bridal line is absolutely gorgeous. I think you guys will have your own opinions. And again, I want to welcome all of them. I read all of the comments, so you can comment about that below too. But is that what you're looking forward to? Or are you looking forward to the fact that Kyle Richards is calling out Lisa Rinna about her daughter, Amelia Gray's inappropriate relationship with Scott? Biggest question is, inappropriate to who? She did say that Scott is much older than Amelia, but that doesn't matter. We've all dated older people, I think. I mean, I don't want to speak for all of us, but my fiance is 10 years older, and I didn't give a hoot what anyone thought about that. Now, Scott is a little bit more than 10 years older, and he does have 3 children, so there is some baggage there, but he can provide a lifestyle for Amelia. The one question is he recycles his model girlfriends like this, so maybe this would be a red flag. However, for Lisa Rinna, she'll wear pins for fame. She'll do whatever she needs to do, feather dusters. It doesn't matter. She'll do whatever to put herself in the limelight. So maybe she looks at this relationship between Amelia and Scott as an opportunity. She's obviously really good friends with Kris Jenner, and so is Kyle Richards. So maybe this is an opportunity for her daughters to have a come up. Who knows? Guys, if you haven't already, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And before you go, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.